What's up, everybody? Psych Out back here with what I believe will probably be my last Castle Crush video, unfortunately. Um, thanks for joining in. Thanks for following my channel over the years, or over the year or so that I've been on. I'll talk a little bit about the thought process on this in a little bit, but I think the main thing that I want to say is when I first started playing Castle Crush, I started playing with my son. We played it a lot together. He's since stopped playing some months ago, and I was trying to help him. And the way I was trying to help him play was by finding some videos on YouTube. So I had just started playing. I kind of understood the game a little bit, and I tried to find some YouTube videos showing how to play Castle Crush well. Am I actually live? I think I am, yeah. So what happened in the meantime, was that what I found was that there weren't very many good, hi Ishan, hi Clash of Masty. Oh, hi Asim, yes, yeah, nice to find you here. So what happened was I was playing or watching these videos, trying to show my son these videos, and almost all of the videos in English did not show very high quality play. There were many mistakes that were being made. There were some good videos in German. A couple of good German players were playing. I haven't played a tournament in a long time, Srinkath. I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. But the big thing that I noticed was there wasn't good content in English. And so I said, you know what, I'm going to start my YouTube channel because I wanted to teach people how to play. I wanted to teach people how to play this game better. I didn't think that the English-speaking players who were trying to do videos were doing a very good job of giving people good instruction. And I knew I could do a better job. And so I started this channel and started teaching people how to play. And I started teaching people to play a whole variety of decks. And I showed a lot of games from those decks. I would do recordings. Then I eventually got into doing some of the live ones. Showed a lot of tournament videos, tournament replays. Just trying to give people some ideas and different strategies they could play. And I think a lot of people liked that. I think a lot of people liked that part. My channel is pretty different from other channels. A lot of channels were more about flash and buzz, and they had cool intros, and they had cool graphics and a lot of stuff going on. But I didn't like that. All I wanted to do was teach content, was to actually find people who wanted to learn how to play and teach them how to play. And so that's what my videos were always about, and that was what this channel has always been about. But I haven't made a video, done a live in a long time. And the reason for that is because, as you probably saw in my last live video, that I've been frustrated with the turn that the game has taken. I believe that strategy has been taken out of the game, and ostensibly it's a game that's supposed to be about strategy, but a lot of the strategy's been depleted. And the reason for that is because, honestly, I think it's because the developers of the game saw that skill was mattering too much. The same players were winning too often. They didn't like that. They wanted to add luck to the game. So, because if you add luck, right, so in any game, any strategy game, the more skill-based it is, the more the better players will rise to the top more often. And the more luck-based it is, the more chances people have of upsetting a better player. And so, so they've added a lot of cards that I think add to the luck. I'll go over some of the cards that I think just add to that. So I won't. So I'll try to go in order of when they came out. So the first one was Boneyard, which I had played for a while, but it's really just a card that relies a lot on luck. You hope the skeletons show up in good spots. Lots of funny things happen with Boneyard. They did eventually nerf it to make it 5 mana. It's still a very playable card even at 5 mana. But they did a lot of other things that made it difficult to counter more luck-based decks, and I'm going to come back to that in a minute. Some of the other things that have most recently made the game a little more luck-based, they just dropped Metamorph down to 2 mana, and I mean, Metamorph is just random, like hope you get the good card that's on the board. I mean, that's as luck-based as it gets, right? So let's make Metamorph more playable. And so what's the other big things that have happened is the Standard Bearer has always been a very strong card. Any card that its main ability doesn't change as a function of leveling it up has a real strength. So example, the Standard Bearer is one. Crystal is another card. What do we got? A Freeze. Rage is another one we see a lot of people playing right now. Because leveling it up doesn't really matter much. It doesn't matter that much if you have a low-level card. If you have a low-level warrior, it's unplayable at the high levels. If you have a low-level freeze, that doesn't matter. You can still play it. Could I look at Brenton's deck? Yeah, I can look at Brenton's deck. But the point here is, let's see, Brenton I think is #1 local right now. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. And so he's even got the Metamorph in there because the 2 mana Metamorph, it's just it's hard to not play it, especially if you have it at high level. So when you look at that, and then you take things like what they've done most recently, they've moved archers down to 1 mana, and the reason for that was because not that many people were playing archers. Well, I think that's a silly reason to move it down to 1 mana. Archers are a card that gets played a lot at the low levels of the game. When you're first starting out, you need archers. You have to play with a lot of archers. But once you get more cards, it becomes not that useful. So that doesn't mean you should just make it 1 mana all of a sudden, which they did. And the problem is you see a lot of decks, and I'll show you some of these decks. Oh, it's not my deck. It's we'll find a deck up here somewhere. I think Sir Robin was recently playing a deck like this. Now he switched back to his other deck. Let's see what Neo is playing. No, he's not doing that either. We'll find one. It won't be that hard. I don't think this player's doing that. No, he's got the Frobello deck. Let me find one. It won't be that difficult. And some of these players are playing it sometimes, but then other times they're not. So I don't know if I pick their deck, I might guess. Okay, so here's an example, right? So what's happening is you're seeing a lot of this kind of deck. Which you get max leveled commons, and the thing is that commons are a lot easier to maximize to get maxed out than any other card because you can collect them a lot faster, and so the rares, the epics can't quite keep up with the commons in terms of strength. So what happens is the commons get ahead until you can eventually max out your rares, and so that's why you see the top players who have maxed out rares and maxed out epics, they can beat these decks. That's okay because their cards are at the level of these cards, at the level of these commons, and they're better cards. But if you don't have quite maxed, these maxed out commons can be quite devastating, and that's exactly what you see with a deck like this. And this deck is what I refer to as not a rush deck. I call this a blitz deck because it's not even, hey Deathstrike, it's not even a classic rush deck. I mean, rush decks use Genie, they use Pirate, they use Jester, they use Catapult, they use Meteor, all of those kinds of things. This deck isn't about that. This deck is a blitz deck. It tries to beat you in about 15 seconds. They usually play something like Archer's Warrior or Archer's Skeleton Warrior. Then they throw down the Protection. Then they just throw a Standard Bearer in, Rage, and the game is pretty much over. There's nothing you can do. And so, yeah. See a lot of 1,000 trophies, no skill. Yeah, I mean, you don't really need much skill. So, like, to win with this deck, it doesn't take that much skill. You basically just get a good draw and play all your cards as fast as you can. Well, this is a good tournament deck right now, the way the tournament is. If you get a good draw and you play all your cards as fast as you can, especially that once you get a few cards out in one lane, you play your Protection. I mean, the old strategy was you couldn't just play all the cards in one lane. Playing in one lane was silly. They would just Inferno it. But because they've nerfed Inferno, that's another card that they've made life difficult for. It's become a rush deck sort of game because of this. So Inferno used to be 5 mana, but now it's 6 mana. Black Witch used to be 5 mana, now she's 6 mana. The other good defensive card, Vampire, was a great defensive card, but they've nerfed it so many times now that it just gets swamped by skeletons and everything. It just gets killed way too easily now that it's kind of pathetic. And so there's really no there's really no deck that can counter rush decks all that well. And so that's what we see is going on. They did buff Spike Statue, which helps a little bit, and you see a lot of people going for that card now. This card, maybe it can do some damage to it, but it's really not ideal for stopping rush decks. And so that's what's happening is you see decks like the one I just showed. The other kind of deck that you see getting played all the time right now is Rebello's deck, which is the current #1 player. You see a lot of deck like this being played, and to be honest with you, this deck is easy to play, but it's not as easy as you think. This deck is actually has a little more. There's a little subtlety to playing this deck. That there's a reason that Rebello, even though lots of people are playing this deck, there's a reason he's #1 with it, and it's in part because he has max cards, but it's also in part because he plays it better than anybody else in the world. I've seen him play it, and he just plays it better and smarter than anybody else, and so that's why he's #1 in the world with this deck. But quite frankly, Rebello's a really good player. He could be good with a lot of decks because he has a lot of maxed out cards. But you see a lot of people playing that deck, and then the other deck that we see a lot of is the standard rush deck. Let's see who's playing the standard rush deck right now. Well, let's see. Hang on, let me go local. Find somebody playing it here. Let's see. Well, Hitman's playing the skeleton deck like usual, kind of like Rebello's. Is T-Mark playing a rush deck? No. How about Logan? Logan usually is playing rush decks. So you see this. Even the rush decks have adapted and added the 1 mana archers to them now. And so that's what the main 3 decks you see out there right now is the Blitz deck with the Standard Bearer, the Rush deck adding these archers, and you see the Skeleton deck. And what all 3 of those decks have in common is getting a good draw and playing your cards as quickly as you can. Kind of. The Skeleton deck's a little subtle. It's not quite as quickly as you can, but it's pretty close. And so, yeah, Emmer quit because of the same reason. Madam L also, I mean, a lot of us we're just burn out on the game because we felt like, here's the way I think it should be. If you build a reasonable mixed deck, you ought to have a chance to win against any deck your opponent's playing. That was the whole idea behind mixed decks. Mixed decks would give you a chance. It didn't mean you were going to win, and it didn't mean you had a better than 50% chance of winning, right? So maybe your deck only really had a 40 or a 30% chance winning against some decks, but at least it gave you a chance of winning with a mixed deck. What's happened now is mixed decks cannot compete with the 3 decks that I just mentioned. They just can't win often enough. And so the game has really killed mixed decks. Now, you can talk about power decks. In fact, Hilb on Facebook likes to talk about the fact that if we look up here, like, look, okay, here's an overtime player with an overtime deck. Okay, so overtime hasn't gone away, but that's okay. But let's look at some of these other players. Okay, so there's well, that's not his deck because those are that's a tournament deck. So let's look at OUHG. This is one of the best players in Castle Crush, by the way. The other day, I saw somebody on Facebook talk about who are the best players, and there was like some vote or something. It was so silly. Like, for example, players like this weren't even listed. And it's like, I'm sorry, a bunch of people who don't play at the highest level are talking about who the best player is, and they're not even mentioning this guy. If you're not mentioning this guy, you're not even talking about who the best players are. So in any case, a deck like this, people say, well, wait a minute, doesn't this prove that I'm wrong? Doesn't this prove that the Blitz and the Rush decks are not that dominant? And the answer to that question is no, it doesn't prove that. Because look at all the cards. All of those cards are max level. And he has a max level castle. The advantage of the max level castle is those Rush and Blitz decks can't quite kill you fast enough. And his cards are much harder to kill. That level 5 Shaman, for example, doesn't die to an Inferno, but there's a lot of things that these cards survive for. And they can match up against those max level commons pretty well. But if you're just one level down, you can't match up against those max level commons that well. And so sure, you can play this deck if you have max level cards. You can play a mixed deck like this. But if you don't have max level cards, you really can't play a mixed deck because you're going to get crushed and run over by lower level players with these Rush, Blitz, and Skeleton decks. So, like I said, the big picture here was I wanted to try to teach people how to play. I don't really see any value in doing that anymore. I always played the game because it was fun for me. It's become no fun. I mean, look, I've like last week, I set my personal best in terms of trophies. I got over 7,500 trophies last week. I think it was with this deck here, and I only have 3,600 wins. So I don't even play that often. But you know, even with that, it wasn't very exciting to me. It's not. It's just not that much fun to play. And so even Tony today on Facebook was saying how he's just all he run into is Rebello type skeleton decks. And look, people will always copy the top decks. I get that. People will always do that. But it's pretty boring. Yeah, I can do some friendlies in my clan, maybe if anybody's playing. I don't know if anybody wants to play. Alpha Project is pretty tired a lot of people are, and some of them have left. Live games. Let's go. So this is the deck that I've been playing. If like Brenton's on, he's gonna crush me because his deck is stacked, and he's pretty good. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't see the game improving. In fact, I think it's to the point where there's really not a lot the developers can do to fix it. It's kind of gone down this road for so long. Oh, Ishan, you're in Alpha Project now? Which clan are you in? Oh, there's Rifle G's back. Yeah. Yeah, so you might have noticed the last tournament, very few Alpha Project players played in that tournament. I mean, the reason for that is obvious. If it's not fun, why would you play it? Okay, so Rifle G is going to go, oh, you're an AP3. Hey, man, that's cool. Well, welcome to AP. Oh, man, this is a bad draw for me. Uh-oh. This is not looking good. Maybe. Oh. Oh. This is not looking good. Oh, he's got an angel too. This is not looking good. Is he going to come after this, or is he going to go after something else? Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. Well, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do here. Oops. Maybe push it back. Can hope he doesn't have a shock, but yeah, there's the shock. Yeah. Not much you can do. I didn't draw any crystals. Makes it pretty tough when you don't draw any crystals, and he pretty much had a perfect draw. With those kind of decks, if they get the storm and you can't kill it right away, it's pretty tough to stop. Pretty tough to stop. All right, what are you going to do this time? Did he switch decks? That's the question. Yeah, he did. He switched decks. I don't know what he's playing then. Power deck. I'm going to stop this guy because I don't want him to get too far down the field. Oh my God, come on, come on. Give me a card. Okay, it's this kind of deck. It's one of these other new spam kind of decks. Go here. Now he's probably going to play That's what I thought he was going to play, was her. There we go. Come on, hang on, guy, hang on. No! No, he didn't quite hang in there. Yeah. He says well played, but it ain't quite over yet. Ah! Oh, man. I'm having all kinds of problems now. Okay, we gotta push that one back. I'm gonna go here with this one. Ah! This is getting tough. Okay. What the heck happened in that middle lane? Any idea what happened there? Jeez. Oh my goodness. Come on, Black Witch, do something. Oh, I gotta kill that middle lane. Shit. Oh, this is ridiculous. What the hell? What happened in the top lane? What happened? I don't even know what happened up there. Jesus fucking Christ. How did my stuff all die up in that top lane? I don't understand that. I don't even know what happened. I think I got max leveled. Yeah, that's what I think happened. I don't know. How did my dragon not win in that top lane? Did he play an Inferno or something first? I don't know what happened. Anyway. Oh well. I'll lose this game too, because Brenton also has maxed out cards everywhere. Okay. Whatever, Brenton. Wow. Brenton doesn't have a maxed out Boneyard. Jesus Christ. But he got both Boneyards nonetheless. Okay, there it is. Ugh. Completely wrong card. Could have been a Spike Statue. Could have been the Inferno. Nope, I got neither of those. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. That's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. And I told him to put protection in his deck too. That's what's funny. Yeah. The lag is so bad right now. I'm going to try this. I don't think it's going to work, but we'll give it a shot. Go here. See if I can get him. We'll see. I don't think that's going to work. Okay, well that worked out. You got to see the Necromancer there if you haven't seen that card before. It's a really annoying card to deal with, which fits really well with their Spamville strategy. And by the way, you think the Necromancer's good now, wait till they get maxed out and an Inferno can't kill it, because when it gets there, the Inferno won't be able to kill it. So that'll be nice. All right, I can play with a different deck. That's the deck I've been playing with, set of PV with. I was playing with this one before that, which was kind of fun, dealing with skeletons and rage decks and things like that. But it had a lot of problems with other kind of decks. This deck I kind of liked for a while too, but I don't know. Even it only really works if you get a crystal and a boneyard off the bat. Yeah, my buddy Brenton. I almost never beat Brenton. So that was kind of a miracle. There we go. Got the crystal. Now you wait. And you go boneyard. He'll go boneyard. No. What's he got? He's going to go there. Go here. What's he going to do? Is he going to freeze? What's he got? Why am I playing freeze there? I don't know. It makes no sense. I guess I'm trying to kill that Skull Queen. Oh, this is going to be hard. Okay, kill that. No, what? Why did it kill the wrong thing? That's crazy. Anybody explain to me why it killed the wrong thing? What the heck happened there? I didn't even see that. Didn't even see it. It was so... what is going on? The lag is terrible. Oh no. Will I kill that? Will I kill that in time? Yes. No. Yes. Maybe. Maybe I can get him. Maybe I can get him. I did it. I did it. Yeah, that's how that deck's supposed to work. You do a bunch of damage early with the boneyard and use it to gain space in the lanes, and then eventually you kill them with the catapult, and they usually don't see the catapult coming. Yeah. Well, that was kind of cool. Okay. I can try this deck, which I don't know if it's any good. Probably won't work very well against Brenton's deck, but what do I even have? Do I remember? I do have one Shock and one Inferno. Okay. This deck really relies on the Archer Queen. So see, maybe I'm the best player in the USA. Hey John, thanks. What card is over here? I guess I won't burn anything. Well, this is not a good start. Okay, let's go here. I actually think it's probably a mistake. I do that a lot. Oh, God. Come on. Come on. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to go here anyway. Get them. Get them. Get all those critters. Yeah, get them. Yeah, no kidding, I'm lucky he's not playing his main deck. That would be crushing me. Back up. No, too slow. That was too slow. Okay, now I need a freeze. I need a freeze. I need a freeze. I need a freeze. Oh no, this is going to be terrible. Kill that. Kill him. Yes. I did it. Kill all that too. Let's just kill that for fun. Jeez. The Problem is, these skeletons just shred through that stuff. Against these skeleton decks, you just have to constantly kill the skells. To constantly kill them. Oh yeah, this is going to be, oh, okay. I'm going to go here. I'm going to pull it back and just save that guy. We're just going to go ahead and save that guy. We're going to go here. Interesting. Well, this is my luckiest day ever. Beating Brenton 3 games in a row. That never happens. Beating him 1 game in a row is never. Yeah. Do you want me to ask him to play his main deck and crush me? I don't even know what deck I would want to play against his main. Probably this would be the only chance. Okay, get ready for a beating. Well, this is not a good start. I got no crystals. So far. Well, there's a wind. Is that going to help me? No, it is not. Let's do this because I got nothing else to play. Hooray! Oh, God. He's got a second max spike statue. That's nice. Okay. Well, hey, look, a crystal. They can show up. Oh, man, I'm glad he played that then. Glad he played that when he did. Let's see what he's going to do. That's what I thought. I thought he'd do that. Can I get that? Can I get it? Can I get it? Yeah. Uh-oh, I think he made a mistake there. I can't see what's happening. You got to be kidding me. That thing is so strong you can't kill it? Wow. I cannot see what's happening at all. Jeez. Another spike statue. Okay, we're going to push that back. That's kind of crazy. He's going to go all in on that lane down at the bottom. Come on, get there. Oh, he's got a dragon too. Oopsie, this could be bad. What is going on? I can't see anything. Can anyone see the game at all? I cannot see it. Is anybody else seeing this? That like when I play my cards that like nothing happens? Well, I'm gonna have to pull back. Oh, the lady won. I could not even see what was happening. I couldn't even see what was happening. There was just so much happening there, and there was lag, big time. Couldn't see anything. Where's the shocked face? Share my clanmates friendly challenges stickers. Tell me a way to win the master tournament. What? I don't know what. So you have to say that again, or somebody will have to say something so I can read it again. See, maybe I am the best player in the USA. I just don't look like it. Okay. There it is. Tell me a way to win the match tournament. I don't spend money for gems. Well, it's going to be hard. Lag helped me at the end. Yeah, probably did. I probably still could have won that game anyway, even if I played the dragon. He didn't have much health left. To win the tournament, well, yeah, I mean, you can win the tournament without a lot of gems. You just have to save your gems up. To win the master, though, it's going to be tough. Let's find a huggy. Poor Brenton needs a hug. Okay, I'll go play. Maybe I should be playing that deck. I haven't been playing that deck. Please battle original. What do you mean original? Those are all what do you mean by original? Those are all original. Put up one more. Brenton is funny. Yeah, he is funny. He's a good guy too, and he really knows how to play. If you want to learn how to play, he's a good guy to learn from. I learned a lot from him and Pinky, and some of the other guys. In Alpha Project. Okay, it always seems weird to me that I'm dumping my wind first, but oh, look at this goofiness. Double angel. Okay, what do? We gotta put, oh, didn't quite get there. Darn it, it's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, Madam L. Yeah, I mean, I learned from a lot of players. Come on. Fight. Get him. I can't see anything. Why isn't the Inferno playing? The Inferno played way late. The lag is so bad. I played that Inferno so much earlier. I do some more live streams. I'm thinking about doing some more live streams. So I want to do some more live streams of different game that I play. I play this game called Knives Out, which is a battle royale kind of game. And what I really like about Knives Out is, well, one, I get to play with my son, which is fun. But the other thing I really like about it is that the developers of that game actually care about their players. Like, they actually do updates. I've taken photos of the updates. Their updates are amazing. They're like, hey, we fixed all of these bugs and glitches, and we added this cool new feature that everybody thinks is awesome. Yeah, not for CC. No, I think I'm done with CC. This is like Sayonara CC video. Yeah, I mean, they add all kinds of cool things on this game Knives Out. You all should come over there and play Knives Out with me. That'll be more fun anyway. And I can teach you how to play that game. I might make some videos of Knives Out games and things like that. I'm nowhere near the top player in the world on that. There's some really crazy good players in that game, but anyway, yeah, like I said, they give stuff away for free. Like they give players free diamonds and things like that just because, like it's their 1 year anniversary, so they give you stuff. Castle Crush, when it's their anniversary, they give you a discounted chest. They'll tell you to go to the store and say, hey, look, you get a 2 times special offer or something over on this part of your store. That's how they celebrate their 1 year anniversary, by giving the players a discounted deal, by making more money for themselves. I mean, it's just a totally different game. Can you upload the stream on YouTube later so I can watch? It's uploaded live already, so it will automatically be on YouTube, no matter what. Oh, what happened? I missed one. Okay, these guys are playing now. Okay, well, anyway, yeah. So somebody mentioned something about the tournament. Yeah, so if you look in the last tournament, Alexa did play, but mostly people from Alpha Project didn't play. Fake played only once. Madam L played once. Vidigal played. Bullshit played. Lady Zoe played. But not a lot of alpha players played because, we just don't like playing against our friends. I mean, I'm friends with a lot of these people. I don't want to play against Brenton and beat him, or have him beat me and take each other's diamonds or gems. I don't want to beat Pinky. I don't want to beat Rebello. I don't want to stop my clan mates from having success. I'm friends with these people. We've got to talk a whole lot to each other. Over the years, and it's like you just feel like you're teammates with these people. You don't want to play against them. You don't want to take their gems. You don't want to take their money away from them. And you can say, "Oh, that's cowardly." You can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, it's my choice to play. I mean, I played the game because it was fun. I played the tournaments because they were fun. But it's not fun to play against my clanmates. And I'm sorry if you can say, well, you just need to toughen up, or you just need to quit being a baby. You can say all that stuff you want, but the reality is, if it's not fun for me, why would I play it? I mean, the whole game's supposed to be fun. If it's not fun for me to play against my clanmates, there's no point in me playing it. So I'm going to do one more friendly, and so it's not just the tournament. I've been done with the tournament. I haven't played like 6 tournaments or something, but I'm also done with, I'm just done with Castle Crush. I just rather spend my time playing a game like Knives Out. In fact, I'm disappointed. I could have already played 3 or 4 games of Knives Out tonight. Uh-oh. G must have a bad draw. He did the, Yeah, I don't get why you call it a clan if then you have to play against each other. It's like, in fact, in their little things that go across the bottom, like when you're waiting on a game, it often says, oh, besides trading cards, you can also make friends with people in your clan. It's like, yeah, that was one of the attractive parts of the game, was that you could make friends with them. Oh my God. It's going to be a spammy deck, isn't it? Oh yeah. Must be tough having max leveled cards there. Okay, what can I do? I could do nothing. I mean, this is the worst draw I could possibly have. Look at that. Look at that. It's unbelievable. Oh, come on. I was all over that timing-wise. That is baloney. That is absolute baloney that it would go that slow. Oh, God. It's going to be down here. Oh, look at the lag again. It's just terrible. It's just so bad. God dang it. I can't see anything. This is why I stopped doing these videos. Look at that. Look how long it took to show up. Look how long it took for that to show up. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. I mean, when the lag is this bad, what are you supposed to do? Makes no sense. I can't even see. I can't even see what's happening. Yeah, this is why I stopped making YouTube live videos, because the lag was so bad. You just can't do anything. Anyhow, let's watch Coco lose. I love watching Coco lose. This player is probably borderline human garbage. So it's great watching Coco lose. Took off the live messages. Oh, yeah, maybe I could do that. But I didn't see any live messages coming through when I was doing it. So I don't think that's really it. Oh, what's he going to do? Play the... Oh, God, no, I shouldn't play that. Okay, that's not going to do him any good because... Okay, well, that might help. Oh, well played by Insanity. Well played. Oh, bad guess by Coco. He's going to need to hit that freeze. He got it just in time. Look at that. It's perfect. Oh. And his shock isn't strong enough. And now he's got a bunch of nothing. He's going to try to get that dragon out in time, and he's not going to get it. Yeah. Well played, Mark. Yeah, I'm live. G. Okay, I'm going to play him one more time, but I'm not going to play him with that same deck. I'm going to play him with... he's playing like... I'm playing with something like this. He says, Brent, not kill you. Jeez. How many crystals did he get? Just one or two? Oh, there's two. Okay, great. That's not good news. And not only did he get 2 crystals, he's also got a mana ritual. Why not? Why not start out with your best possible draw? And I don't think he has arrows in this deck, though. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. Because if he doesn't have arrows, he's going to be in big trouble here. He's got that, which is annoying. Oh, perfect. Oh, come on. Really? God, that thing is that strong? My goodness. Man, these max level cards are brutal. Jeez, now I'm dead. He's going to bring out his dragon or something now. Oh, even worse. Come on, faster. Okay, we're going to go here. If he doesn't have a wind, we're going to win, I think. If he doesn't have a wind, we're going to win. There we go. As I said before, that's the idea behind that deck is you do a bunch of quick damage with the Boneyard, and then you try to finish him off with a catapult somewhere. So it worked that time. He wants to play again. Okay, uno más. I'll try this goofy deck, but I don't think this is going to work very well against him. He's playing this like power spam deck, like with. It's funny. I swear, Geifel has gotten so much better, or maybe he's just more serious now since he joined Alpha Project. I used to play him when he wasn't in Alpha Project, and I had a pretty good win rate against him. But ever since he joined Alpha Project, it seems like he's gotten a lot tougher. And it's hard to explain why that is. Come on. Oh. Ah. Okay. I don't know what we're doing here. I was kind of surprised he played that back. I'm playing the wrong card. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it. Now I gotta go there. There we go. Where's that guy at? Is he up in the top? Oh my god. I'm just getting crushed. Oh god. Oh no. This was a disaster. Did not have a good draw. Did not have a good draw. Yes, I haven't played that deck in a while. No. Deck's more or less designed to stop these skeleton decks. That's kind of all it's really about. He wasn't playing a skeleton deck, so not so good. We can try this one again if he wants to play another one. Geifel says hi. Okay, yeah, I think that's gonna be it. This series is called Castle Crush from the beginning to the end, and this is the end. It's been fun for a long time. I enjoyed it for a long time. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this account. It's sort of just sitting here, full, a lot of cards. My Inferno is what I've been building up. It's almost maxed now. I need like 20 more cards, 19 more cards for Inferno to be maxed. So I don't know. It'll probably just sit here for a while, but that's going to be it. Appreciate all the support from subscribers. Appreciate the support when you came out for these games. Appreciated your likes on the videos. As I said, I'll try to stay on the YouTube via some other games, probably Knives Out, and you can catch me there or come over and play Knives Out. It's a much better game. The developers care about the players, and it's a lot of fun. All right, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a good night or good day wherever you are, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.